Who wants to kick off? Ed? Let me have a little swig of water there. Sorry.
No worries. I just wondered if you obviously you got what you wanted this summer. You asked for a big summer. You got the players that you wanted. But do you feel under more pressure than before to deliver a trophy this season, or is the feeling going into the season quite relaxed?
The same one as last year. I think we've done nothing different to any of the top teams. If anything, some others have done even more, and they've been doing more in the last few years as well, and they come from a different place. So, no, my will, more than anybody else, to win 100%.
Does that concern you then, that the other teams may have even got further ahead of you? Or do you think that you've managed to keep up with
I think we've done so far, and still days to go, very, very good transfer window. I'm super happy, and the process that we put in place, the people, how Andrea has worked, adapted to the club, the support from board and ownership, it's been top. We are really happy with what we've done. That's the only thing we can control, and we're going to spend energy on.
And just on Martin, mentioned how he is obviously going to be the captain again this season. Is the onus on him to perform a bit better, return a few more goals? Because last year he struggled a little bit, obviously had injuries as well. But is he determined to?
Yeah, but nobody else is going to be more. And the way Martin behaves, trains, prepares himself, and the demands that he puts himself, there is no question about that. And our job is to give him the best, again, context, tools, players around him to facilitate his qualities, and ready to do that.
Hello.
Hi.
When did you first become aware of Viktor and his potential? Because next door at Watford, there's a few people who say he was the best player that they encountered in the Championship 2 years ago. Was he already on your radar then?
Yeah, he's been in the radar and the scouting department for a long time as well. But the reality as well is that you have to have a place and an available place in the team. And now the time has come. He was available, and we decided to bring him. And he decided that the best option for him was Arsenal.
Was he always your number one choice to be your marquee signing, if you like, up front this summer? Was Arsenal were linked with 2 or 3 other players, but was Gyokeres always your first choice?
We've done the process like we always do, to analyze every single option. It's not only about as well what we like about the player, it's many aspects that have to at the end come together, and we're extremely happy that is Viktor.
And is Old Trafford a perfect stage for him to show what he can do? It's his first Premier League game in this country.
I think Arsenal is the perfect stage for him to show what he can do for the team, and he's got incredible teammates around him to make sure that he fulfills that.
Can I just add one more? As people have said, on paper it's a difficult start, and as you said, you've got to play everybody twice at some stage of the season. But in a couple of recent seasons where you've been top of the league after a few games with what some people will regard as favourable fixtures, if you're right up there after your first half dozen games against Man United, Liverpool, City, after your difficult start, will that give you more conviction than ever that this is the year you are equipped to win the title?
That will help for sure, and it will create the right atmosphere, the right confidence around the team, and then we'll say still 32 games to play. And that's a long marathon to play. So let's go step by step, make sure that we do what we have to do at Old Trafford to earn the right to win the game. Thank you.
Hi, Mikel.
Hello.
I just wanted to ask about Max Dowman, obviously really productive pre-season. Is he going to be in consideration for Premier League squads going forward?
Well, he's going to be in and around the team. We're going to have to manage very well his development, his next steps, and we are fully connected with everybody in order to achieve that. So make sure that we give the platform that he needs, the time that he needs, the environment that he needs, and I'm sure he's going to push every door towards the first team and having opportunities with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
At the back, Charlie.
Mikel, in terms of Viktor, how much of an advantage is it that he's played in English football before? Because often you see strikers come to this country, sometimes struggle with physicality. Does it make a difference that he's been in the Championship and obviously been at Brighton before that?
Well, I think it helps once you have lived in the country and experience and understand the culture, the passion, the style of play, the demands that they put in on that pitch, the intensity, the referees. It's a lot of things that is great to experience before. Then he's going away to a different league, adapted to that, being very, very prolific. And you just tell, look at his body language, the way he talks, the way he carries himself. He's a really confident boy, and I'm sure he will be very, very good for us.
When you spoke to him for the first time, did you sort of speak about sort of life at Coventry, life at Brighton, the fact that he didn't play for Brighton? Did that come up when you sort of spoke about everything?
And that's probably the most important part of his career, when he had to accept a different role and don't play, and then value other things, so he had to improve and evolve. And I think that's the moment where he took the platform and went to a different level, and that's sometimes very useful in your career at a young age.
And finally, John.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
Going back to the captaincy thing, could you outline for us what Martin's qualities are that someone you're looking at from afar, like Tony Adams, no longer involved in the club? What can't he see that you know and the players know in the leadership?
Well, Martin has got hundreds of qualities, and everybody that has come across to him, he will notice them very quickly. The biggest one is that to be named captain, to be respected and especially admired by somebody, he doesn't need to open his mouth. That's a massive quality. A lot of people talks and shouts and this, and then when you close the door, they do something very different. Martin doesn't need to open his mouth, and everybody will go, he's my captain, I want him to represent, I trust him 100%, he is the guy I want to have next to me. That says it all, in my opinion. Thank you.
Guys, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Cheers. Cheers. Take care. Thank you very much.